we're talking about beef, I'm glad we spoke about that there, because you know what? There's a lot going on in the scene right now. I mean,
what's happening?
There's Tion Wayne versus RV.
And I'm hearing Abra Cadabra in the mix as well, innit?
Tion Wayne, Headie One versus Tion Wayne as well, innit?
So this is what I mean. I'm not too familiar with which ends and which rare these man are on. You get me? So I heard something. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but Headie One. Bomba nostrils. Man's nostrils bust through the door. Man look around, just see nose and nostril flaring, inhaling all the oxygen in the room.
The ratio,
Yo. Selassie.
There's the beef right there.
Man's left nostril just bust through the door, you know.
One at a time.
The right nostril just done the door handle and the left one bust into.
Yo, we have no more emoji eyes. He's sending emoji nostrils from now on.
Must be some nice aftershave in there.
Yo, everyone hit his Insta and go hit it up with nostrils.
Yo, what's it? Sparks, yes.
At him, bro. At him.
My phone's dead. I think it might be Sparks official, you know.
Pi Radio with it.
You'll find it, man. You'll find it.
But my man have to give him 2 draws after the show for that car, boy. Man's nose bust round the corner and inhaled half the oxygen.
His radar was on, you know.
Man, spidey sense went off for the tree, you know. Close man's got his.
Even his eyes with his eyebrows going bing bing bing.
Man was like, I'm just checking.
Eddie Murphy when he landed in America, man.
What's his beef?
Yeah, let's done. Right, yo, so Tion, as you said, areas though, it's mad that you do say that, because obviously I'm from, like we was talking, I'm old, I'm from hip hop days where a lot of stuff did go off, whether it be like Ice Cube when he was going at Cypress Hill, Mexicans and black gangs got into it, whether it be Tupac and Biggie, someone died from it, whatever that, obviously from the music it has led it, from the streets, sorry, it has led into the music at times, but then you've got like the likes of Nas versus Jay-Z, which kept it professional. But now the UK drill music, I will say, I think is the closest thing to hip hop in the sense of rawness. Do you know what I mean? Like it's brothers from the actual street that just go in the studio and saying whatever they say.
Did I eat that thing, Selassie? Let me tell you, not drill itself, as in this. I can hear the transition where it's going, yeah. And there's certain man, talented producers, no, making big rhythm, and the transition in it using like the Millions thing. It's using more of a sample thing, like an R&B sample-ish type of thing, mixing it. You get me?
Yeah.
Big up man like Dino. He's a savage guy. You get me? He's doing things. Watch these drill things. Trust me, Dino's a serious guy. And Sleeps, my dog, me and him was just cook something. That's my next thing what's coming out.
Talented.
My next single what's coming out.
Sleeps is hard.
Jeez.
Okay, so with Sleeps, is that Ghetto was produced by Sleeps, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to that collab
everything
again.
from me from pretty much from now.
Right.
To this day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Yo, my cousin K.
Yeah.
Arky there, IBK. Yeah.
Another producer?
Nah, artist.
Okay.
Reckless days, you get me?
Into the
He's a veteran out here, but he's ready now. You get me? And he's got the slaps, meaning
What
got
if we
bare
ask some bars today? Can we get some?
What? Oh, yo, man ain't shy, you know.
Ready for us, yeah.
You get me? We got Lito, Carlito, when I bought ICU in the cut. You get me? He's coming. You get me? So family treating notes on DNA.
I like
man,
man.
Bloodline.
Well, you know, in this music, to finish, in this music thing, you come across man them, yeah, and you vibes with the man them, you drink and you hold the vibes. And you become like brethren, but it's not a brethren thing. So many times man's been low-key either finessed or done dirty or sold a dream and them type of things there. We're not in it no more. See
not emotional this game, is it, man?
You see him with my family, trust me. That's how we're rolling.
Yeah, that's how you got to roll nowadays.
So I guess I wanted to ask you, based on that, we'll get into the clashes again in a sec, because what you've done there, I want to know more about you, because I can tell you got a lot of rhythm, you got a lot of flavour, and it must come from generations, it must come from family, it must come from, I don't know, so like, yeah, is that what it is? Is it your blood? Is it in the bloodline? Is it family?
DNA,
is it
DNA?
Yeah,
DNA.
Man. You must have had a lively household on a Sunday, innit, bro?
Yeah, man. We was lit as youths, man. All of us, cause we grew up like these two are brothers, but we grew up like brothers, innit? Like tight. On my mum's side, we're all hella tight, innit? So Nanas was lit, all them things, rare. But the music thing comes from my dad's side, you get me? Okay. Dad's a big sound man. Runs in the family, you get me? Dennis Brown's man's family, you get me?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, never.
You get me? Man's related to 2000 them.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The Browns, man.
Right, okay.
Last year I know.
Yeah.
So music
it's
thing
big
runs
family
in the family.
innit? Yeah.
My girl, what's her name? From Sugar Babes.
Oh, okay.
The black gal.
Never.
The black gal. My family that. I've never met her, never met her.
It's family here.
My sister and them know, you get me? Just me family.
Mama's little mistake from the lake.
She need a feature from me now. Keisha.
Well, that's, you know what, then a follow-up question to that I want to know. How are you so, like, you're well connected, bro, in the game, bro. Like, I've got to know people, and I get to know people through being a loudmouth. I understand that, whatever, but you're very well connected. I've seen that you get love from people who may not even like each other. Like, we're going to talk about these clashes, like Tion and RV. They're saying that there's area codes are getting into it and stuff like that, which obviously people want to try and keep out of it, but clearly is becoming a problem. Like yourself, you seem to be getting along with everyone from everywhere. How does that happen, and how does that come about?
Because as a young Southside baby, just getting about in it. I'm born and raised in Longside. And if you know about Manchester, you know what's what.
Is that where you're from then? Okay.
You're born and raised from the dirt, from the mud. But hear what? If you know it, then you know. That side of Winslow Road, i.e. Moss Side and everywhere else, if you're from Longside, young black males didn't really venture over that side. You smell me? You smell me? And me, I had certain brethren who I grew up with from Uncle Height, family, friends, cousins, rare. Over there, so I ain't getting trapped over here just because I'm from there.
Yeah.
But them times there always. It's a long story. It gets political in it and pure little street things happened and rare. You get me? But man went through a lot to not get stuck and categorised and rare. Because them times there it was sticky. Just man, here you from Longside.
It's a problem, isn't it?
And them things went down and rare. But I'm just a loved, well-known guy, innit?
He seems like a good energy.
I'm a community figure. I hope I would looked at as a positive person.
Man. Every time I see this guy, is always making someone laugh.
I don't get no negative energy.
Man, I'm looking to jump into this comedy thing on a real.
Yo, bro.
From I can learn to start to write jokes. I can bust joke, but I can't tell joke. You say to me, tell a joke, I can't do them things.
Yeah. Naturally.
But I don't think Kevin Hart and them told jokes.
Kevin Hart said
no. But I'm just saying, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and them.
Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin.
That's the OG.
No joke. He talks about his family, man.
Eddie Griffin is funny, man.
Eddie Griffin is my all-time favorite.
Yeah,
get me?
Family.
That
is the best thing ever watched.
He's a certain guy.
I see why, man.
You've seen Undercover Brother?
That's the one.
All right.
I need to watch that.
Trust me, because Eddie Griffin was so real and he was so like militant, yeah. He low-key got blackballed. If you look at his career, he don't know
he's true.
Since that.
True.
You
think?
That was too racist. Yeah, what was that?
Eddie Griffin's too real for them.
Yeah, but the 90s and 2000s were cool when people were like, I'll be honest, I said to some of my friends, and you know what, old timer white friends and that, but back in the day, I remember we used to grow up watching jokes like Richard Pryor and that, and they used to even say jokes like, you know, when you're miserable and that, like, go white people watching, you just see them like, hi, and it's just all good times, innit? Do you get what I mean? But now I remember a few years ago saying, exactly, you get me, like, hi John, how you doing, John? You good? Yes, let's get it on. Do you get what I mean? Have a great day today.
You not getting me involved in this 2020 invention. It's cancel year, you know. You see what happened to Nick Cannon? Be careful, Be careful,
regurgitated jokes.
But this is what them people would do. They'll take a soundbite and try to mash it down. Big up Roche on your new accomplishment. Hats off, salute. You get me? I want to see you two hold them things. You are a very militant brother. And I am as well. So I try to low-key censor my things, car. When you speak the truth, people want to shoot. You know what I mean?
Bro, you're 100%.
Especially nowadays, in our times.
You get me?
Be careful with what you say.
There's too many people thinking that
people ain't open-minded as well. You get me? There's too many all lives matter folk walking around. Check the biggest joke. Yeah. Hear what? Hear what though, yeah? Take the biggest joke,
the mic when you come in it.
I said, but when you speak the truth, people want to shoot.
Yo, we need that as a clip. Every time we're in the show, we just play it, innit? When we want to speak some truth, we'll play it.
Take the joke.
Go on. All eyes on you, my bro. Speak.
You got folks out there. Nah. Hear what? No, this is real spit. You got folks out there the other day, yeah? Rest in peace, George Floyd. Big up all the people putting in, yeah. Hear what? You got folks out there to defend Winston Churchill statue, yeah? My man, Winston Churchill, they're saluting because he killed Hitler. The Nazis, Hitler. Yo, white man out there doing the Hitler sign, defending Churchill's statue. I want it,
I think that kind of describes you. Yo,
are you listening?
Some people are just.
That kind of? I think it's nothing to do with race.
That's like me defending a Martin Luther statue wearing a KKK mask.
Well, yeah.
The same thing, bro. And what it go, bro? Sheeple, bro. Sheeple.
But doesn't that describe the generation? Doesn't that describe the generation that we live in? Though the generations that we live in, like everybody seems. I will say this for everyone. I do believe it's like emotions can just be strong with a yo-yo. It's like they can say something. It's getting emotional.
Them lot taking all our jobs, man. F that. I've had enough of it. Get him out.
No, back in the day, no.
Get him out.
But there are. Phil. Can I just say this? You know Russell Peters. Yeah, Russell Peters. I watched him one time, and he did a good. Comedians, I like him because they bring a good, like a sharp saw to it, as long as they got a joke with it. Yeah, and he's saying, you know, one day I was watching the Americans and they're showing this hillbilly and that. No, sorry, I was watching Taliban, and it was showing on the news, showing some Taliban guy going, I'll do this, and you know what I mean. And he's saying all sorts of things, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is Russell Peters speaking. He said, I thought to myself, if they shown like I saw some Arab women speaking the other day, if they shown Arabs speaking like that they won't think that they was crazy. But in reality, this guy's like the hillbilly version of a hillbilly. Do you get what I mean? Like you just I'll be honest, on every colour, on every race, there's a stupid guy saying some stupid things.
Right,
man. I'm not gonna lie, like I hear it everywhere, bro. Like sometimes I do speak. Like I'm just an argumentative guy, so sometimes I speak to people of my own race or even similar to me, and I'm just thinking sometimes like, no, bro. Like what you saying? I think you just couldn't get a job and you're just justifying your failures. Do you get what I'm saying? There's few people.
There's a lot of ignorant, stupid out there. You get me? We can say that.
No, yeah, that's a dictionary.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of ignorant, stupid ones. Yeah. 90% of these man doing up 10 toes and dipping down man and all this. Yeah. The following money we got no sense, no GCSE grade level. Can't even read alright.
Grooming, bro.
Business lesson.
You know grooming.
You're grooming, bro. Right. So when man talk about my youngers and this and that, don't right.
Preach the thing, right?
In all honesty,
we need 3-4 hour show. That's for the podcast.
That's for the podcast. We want youngers to think for themselves.
Yeah, of course.
Watch my next tune. I'm gonna show it off air.
Okay.
I can't do it because it's not been mixing them. Sorry, people. It's coming out soon. No, it's the next line.
Like
we're about to shoot the vid.
Right now on the radio show we've got Ragoloco, yeah? Or when I do my podcast, can I get Ragstafari then? Is that alright with you, my brother?
Yeah! Channel!
The guy that's going to change the world, isn't it? You get me? I don't with the podcast. We'll have some samosas as well, but we're ready for that as well. But yes, I think,
we're going to get into this one of these beef. What we're going to do, man? Tion Wayne.
Match?
Very halal.
Not me, cuz.
Imagine like Abra Cadabra, like you said, didn't it? Keep it like that.
We're gonna play this one. No, I thought we were gonna play. We play Tion Wayne one first.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go.
That one was first.
That one was first.
He's a sin.
What we don't know.
I don't know. Bad man tune that.
That's it. We're gonna go through the references.
Yeah, go for the references, innit?
So we're gonna have Tion Wayne featuring Dutch Belly and
Stormzy.
That's I don't know, and then we've got Abra Cadabra with On Deck Freestyle. Yeah.
We'll
go from there. Yeah.
Let's get into this one first. Yeah.